Hello, hi. This is lesson 2 of TCL Rivet server-side scripting programming for the web, and this lesson is about installing Rivet on Debian GNU Linux. Now, why Debian? First of all, I have Debian on my recording machine, and I have also the Rivet installation documentation says something about Debian, so it matches my situation, and it's easier to get it done on Debian, especially when you want to do it from source. And in Debian, it's already available with the packages. Now, yes, it is there with, for example, Red Hat and Fedora and Slackware, but I'm telling you Debian because it takes both situations, and I have this machine that runs Debian. So, and this is the place where I download the source code of Rivet, where I will later build it in front of you. Now, I go first with the binary way, which is the packages, the already built packages. Now, the difference between the Debian already built packages, which you can get from the Synaptic like this, okay, is the version release. So version and release. So you got the version number and the binary way like 8.5 regarding the TCL interpreter, and therefore even with the Rivet, it's even older than the which is 2.0. The current one is 2.1, and there's a huge step between both releases, and yeah, that's all. So all I have to do is just go with the applications, and then go to system tools. This is administration. Then I go to package manager, all this way in this menu. So all I have also to add is that this machine has this laptop. I'm recording from my own laptop. It has Debian Wheezy 7.3. So I click Synaptic, okay, select Synaptic, which is the package manager. It's very well known to everybody who uses Debian. So I go with my own root password, then I look for Rivet, R-I-V-E-T. Then I go for this one, which is Apache mod Rivet. Okay, we want this Apache mod Rivet. We want the modular way of Rivet. Okay, so I click it, and I click right to click on it, or press enter after highlighting it, and I say mark for installation, and I get additional packages here. Okay, if you, for example, don't have Apache already installed, you'll get it installed. By the way, now currently on my machine it's already installed. I don't have to care about it, and you'll get additional packages related to TCL. You must have them there. Cool. Now, after that, if I say mark, I press apply, and things will get downloaded. Okay, here, and then I press apply here again. It gets downloaded. Now, I'm not using this method. I'm using the other method, which is the built from source, and I get the latest versions of both TCL and Rivet. So what I do, and what should I do? Okay, what I should do, I mean, so it's like go for a lib, type in the Synaptic lib Apache, and space and dev. Okay, or let me see, there's a package for development by Apache. It's used for building the Okay, so I look for this Apache 2 threaded deb. Let me show you the full name. Properties. Okay, let me enlarge it or zoom it. So I go for copy. So this one. Okay, I download only this one, and later I go then to this website, which is this one. Those give you active state, gives you an already compiled package. Okay, I have explained this in the tutorial videos of the beginners version. Now this is the whole address. So in the page, I just select the suitable Linux version. I have 64-bit version, and I select the latest one here. And if you have a 32-bit version, you can select this one here, the x86. The one which is x86-64 is for 64-bit. Okay. And after downloading that, it's just straightforward. You install it while you are in root. Just give it a executable permission and chmod+x, and it works. Okay, just next, and it gets installed. Now, after that, when after installing it, I get the before this, I get the TCL installed on this by default, ls/opt active TCL, active TCL, yes. And this is the folder where, okay, this folder is where I installed TCL. Okay, let me just change it. Now I go again as root, and I press type su. I root, I go with the root password here, and then I use pico to edit this file /etc/ld config ld.so .conf .d, and there's a file for TCL I created. It doesn't exist, so tcl.conf, and then I add this path. Okay, and then I press Ctrl X. Let's say it was edited, so let's say I say like this. Okay, and then Ctrl X, and then press Y, and then press enter. It will get saved. Okay, then I type ld config, so it takes this path. This is important for the correct building of your Rivet. Now now this step is about downloading the Rivet itself. So I go to download the Rivet page, and then I click for the source code, the first link here. Okay, this one. Then I click here. Then I'm told to use this mirror, so which is my best nearest mirror. So I click it again, and then I go to the latest version of Rivet. Okay, I can use the current link. It's the same as the latest version. And after downloading that, I have to, let's say it was downloaded in the folder of my home directory here. Okay, in the downloads folder. Okay, and then I say tar zxvf Rivet okay, .r.gz, it gets extracted, okay, after press enter, and then I say cd rivet. Okay, now the this is what the installer will say to you. I mean the install file. There is a file named install. Okay, and I go down to the bottom. Okay, and I have this ./configure all this. Okay, but he has it in like broken lines. So what I do is just copy it. Let's see, let's install, go down. Okay, I'll copy it here. And then let's say I use this as a temporary file. Okay, so I edit this just for the sake of it. Now regarding this value here with TCL, you don't put it like this, you put it the value that we had in the opt/active TCL 8.6 I think /lib. Okay, the same one that I had in the LD config. Okay, there's a dash here. It's okay. So the same path, and the rest is fine. And then I just copy this. And I pasted aside. Let me see, exit this. So Control X to exit that. So I press, I paste this. Okay. Then I reconfigure it, and I wait. Okay. There was a space wrong in the path, so it just does this, and I just do make. I prefer when you have like a CPU like an i7 Intel or multi-core processor. You know, my processor here is an i7, so it's prefer to do this -J and put a W processor power. So if you have like 8 cores, and you can find it from here, cat or grep CPU. Let me see, just a moment. Cat /proc /CPU info grep processor. Okay, so the maximum number that you get, okay, add 1 to it, because the numbering starts from 0. Okay, and I was looking here for the word processor. Okay, so in the output of CPU info, this is what I'm looking for. So then just this I do it just for speeding up the compilation. So I say make -J and I put 16. I can do that simply. Okay, and it will be built for you. Now mine has been built already, so you just wait for the compilation to end. Now you just type make -j 16 if you want install. Okay, and it gets installed. That's it. So now moving to the next step, which is configuring Apache to accept files having and run files having Rivet in them. So what I do is I go to pico /etc Apache 2 and go to mods enabled, and I say load. Let's see, just a moment, which is rivet.conf and rivet.load. I need those two files to be there. Okay, rivet.conf and rivet.load. Okay, so I say, first of all, let me do the loading. So I say rivet.load. Okay, and I've typed this line, load module, Rivet module. I put the path for the module, which is here already. You should find it in this path, and that's it. And then I quit by clicking as Ctrl X and press Y to save it and press enter again. Now I want the configuration file, which is this. Now I will explain those two. What do they mean? Now this is just a configuration for Apache, just deals with Apache itself. So if I the default is to put it like this. Okay, now in this way it will run things like Rivet. Okay, and all the files having the extension of RVT will run the Rivet way. Okay, which is the way that can stop or pause the execution of TCL to allow some part of HTML to be output on the screen. This way it will consider everything from the top to the end of the file is a TCL script. Okay, it doesn't care if there's an HTML. Okay, it must be a TCL code. Okay, and if you want to output things, it must be within a command similar to puts. So what I would love to do, okay, is just put this and put TCL in the end. So I add another extension, okay, on my extension that I love, which is TCL more than Rivet. Okay, and I press yes, just for clarity. There's an A here. Okay, this is the hash is just for a command. Okay, so I press Ctrl X and press yes and press enter again, so it gets saved. Now reloading Apache. Okay, so /etc/init.d Apache 2 and restart. Okay, now if you know this, you do it if you know Apache is not running. If you think it's already running, you just type reload. It just takes and swallows the new configuration. But I'm gonna do the restart anyway. There's nothing crucial in my machine. Okay, this is normal, those messages, and that's it. Okay, now yet I'm not going to tell you how to run code on TCL, but simply just open any file with TCL extension and you should be able to run it. Okay, of course from your web browser, which is saved on the document root of your Apache. Now I'm going to talk about document root and the rest in the next lesson, but just wait for now. Now the other configuration that I want to deal with is this, is the index files, which is also not VI. Also I'm going to use this one, which is load, which is dir dot load. Let me see. This is regarding the index files. I'll tell you about the index files in a moment, but just let us open this file, dir.conf. Okay, and here you see something called directory index. Those files, when the user of the browser, okay, opens the page without mentioning any file name after the folder in the address, somewhere something like this. Just a moment. Okay, for example, this is my page in TCL. Okay, it's already in TCL. So if I don't type anything, it must run a default script. Okay, so the default script here is any file inside this folder superlinux-sqlite TCL. Okay, according to the configurations, is any one of those files. So I should add my own TCL files, which are the index.rvt and index.tcl. So when it sees any of those, any of this list, okay, any element of this list of files, okay, it will run them by default, any of, okay. But of course, according to the extension, they will go with their suitable interpreter. Okay, so our suitable interpreter here is RPD, Rivet, or TCL, whatever. Anyway, it's the same. So you save this, okay, and that's it. Okay, of course you have to reload again the server, because I haven't, and that's it. So that's all for the installation. Next lesson would be starting writing code. Okay, thanks.